How many have you heard that you can manifest whatever you want in your life? You can make whatever you want in your life happen by manifesting it. But when you hear that, maybe you feel that it's a little bit too woo-woo or too esoteric or spiritual, and you're just not that type of person. You just don't get into the woo-woo. But you still want to learn how to make things happen in your life. Well, today I'm going to share with you a more practical way, a more simple, sort of down-to-earth way to manifest, or as I like to call it, make things happen, that you can start implementing literally right now. That's what we're going to cover in today's video. And if you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.
Hi, I'm Dan Henry. I used to deliver pizza and sell water bottles to pay my rent. Then I discovered entrepreneurship and grew a $20 million online business. Subscribe to my channel and I'll show you how.
Hey everybody, Dan Henry here, and today I'm going to talk about a practical way to make things happen in your life, or dare I use the term, manifest. I'm going to manifest you smashing the like button. Okay, all jokes aside, here is one way in which you can make your dreams more of a reality and make things in your life happen. There is an old saying that goes, out of sight, out of mind. However, I like to say, top of mind, your goals you shall find. And what does that mean? What it means is most people create a goal in their life and they don't constantly remind themselves of that goal, so they don't take the actions required to achieve that goal. They say, well, I want this thing to happen for me, but then they forget about it, or they put it to the side. They don't have a constant source of reminder or top of mind position. They just let it go. And let me give you an example. I lived in a very, very modest small house in the town of Spring Hill, Florida. And I always wanted a big house on the water. That's one of the things in life that I wanted. And I remember that as I was working in my business, I took some like Trulia and real estate listings of $1 million homes, and I put them on my laptop and I left them in a tab while I was working. And every couple of hours or so, I would just switch over and I would just take 5 minutes to look at that house. I'd look at the pictures, I'd go through the listing photos, and I did this because I wanted to constantly remind myself what I was working towards. And I would say, I just need to make $1 million, I just need to make $2 million, I can get that house, I can get that house. And I would constantly remind myself that. And so because I was keeping it top of mind, the actions that I took were more frequent, were more disciplined, and had more effort to get that thing because it was always top of mind. There are other ways to do this. You don't just have to put a nice car on your home screen or something like that. For instance, my ex-wife, who is a great mother to my child, she's a thinker. She told me last week, she said, you know, lately I've been getting frustrated. The kids drive me crazy because he just turned 3, and you know, terrible 2s and terrible 3s. And she says, I haven't been as kind as I'd like to be. So she took a picture of a cemetery, of a gravestone, and she put it on her phone so that every time she would look at her phone, she was reminded of death. And it made her, it put death top of mind to her, so she would remember to be kind, because at any point we could go. And I noticed this because she was being a lot nicer to me for a couple weeks. I was like, hey, what's going on? You know, and she told me this story about how she put the cemetery on her phone. I thought, wow, that's crazy that you said that, because my phone, I changed my home screen to this. Now, what is this? This is the logo of a new company that I'm starting. And the company is called How to Think. Now, what is How to Think? Well, How to Think is an app that we're developing right now where for very, very low cost, $7 a month, you get daily mindset mentoring. You get a 3-minute daily audio delivered right to the app from me, giving you a small 3-minute mentoring session. The reason that I wanted to develop this company and this app was 2 reasons. Number one, I've helped over 1,000 entrepreneurs build successful businesses. I've answered thousands of questions. I've been on thousands of coaching calls. I've been doing this for a minute. And 99% of the time, What is holding an entrepreneur back? And I know you don't want to hear this, but it always comes down to either mindset or how to think about solving a problem. So I thought to myself, how amazing would it be to create a product where I could help others learn not what to think, but how to think, how to approach mindset, how to grow a winning mindset from somebody who delivered pizza for 7 years and then built multiple multi-million dollar companies, became a best-selling author, lost weight, did all these things that people want to do. And I'll be honest with you, most of it was mindset. Most of it was developing a strong mindset so I could take the actions required. And so that's why I wanted to start this company. And the second reason is because I see the mindset products that are out there. They're hours and hours of content. And I think to myself, if you don't have a strong mindset, you're certainly not going to have a mindset that allows you to consume hours upon hours of content. And so how are you going to learn to develop a strong mindset if it requires hours out of your day? See, I believe you can develop a winning mindset in just 3 minutes a day. Sort of like working out, right? You ever see those commercials about, if you just walk this many minutes a day, or 15-minute ab workout a day? It's the little things. It's getting 1% better every day. If you've ever read the book Atomic Habits, it literally says just try to get 1% better every day. And I believe that if you just take 3 minutes a day, you can develop a stronger mindset. And so that's why I'm so passionate about developing this new business. But here's the thing, my current business already makes millions of dollars. I'm very financially comfortable. I don't really have a need to create another business for money. I do it for passion. And so when I solve problems in my business, there is an opportunity, or at least a precedent, that I could get distracted constantly and not work on this new company. So what I decided to do was put this logo on my phone, the How to Think logo, so that every single day, this logo, this project, this company was top of mind for me, so that I didn't let it go to the wayside. I didn't let it become another unfinished project. And yes, I've had unfinished projects. I want to stay top of mind so that the goal I can find. Because if it's always on my mind, I will take the actions to get it done. And the beautiful thing is, we're just a couple of weeks away from alpha, then beta, then we launch. And I'm so excited about this. This company means a lot to me. This new product, it's just something that's a passion project for me. And so that's what I'm personally doing to make sure that I follow through. And so I hope what I've shared in this video will help you. And I hope that you can find some ways to give yourself constant reminders of your goals and keep them top of mind. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, let me know how you like this. Comment below. Let me know if you like these type of videos, and I'll keep making them. I'll see you in the next one.